I hope y'all can hear me. I hope y'all can hear me. So, I don't know if you all know me or not, but I have been getting some questions of, well, I guess my story or whatever, but I know y'all hear bits and pieces of it because it's just nowhere that I tell one specific thing, and I don't really remember because it's just always been so many good different things that went along with my story and in my journey and in my situation and in my testimony. It was just always something after something after something after something after something. And so I was still trying to figure it out and still trying to learn it and get direction and clarity and understanding. And I didn't know either. So I just learned and I kept learning. And God kept showing me that just through the midst, that no matter what I was faced with, no matter what I went through, no matter what I was hurt with, no matter what, that He would still be there for me, that He would still carry me, that He would still bring me out, no matter what, no matter how long the process was. I made a video and it was just like, Lord, how long? What time? What time you coming? Is it in the morning, noon, central? I'm waiting. My incident happened 2 years and 8 months ago. 2 years and 8 months ago. Some people can say, wow, that's fresh. Some people can say, oh, she need to get over it. Or, oh, she need to start showing these pictures. Or, oh, she need to start talking about that. Or, oh, she need... No, I don't. Because, oh, those are the things that I talk about because those are the things that hurt me. Oh, those are the things that I talk about because those are the things that dear to me. So those are the things that I need to try to heal from. Those are the things that I try to deal with and handle. So let me tell y'all, because this YouTube, and I don't be on YouTube, I be on Facebook, and that's my first family, and that's the Butterfly Nation. But I do have a platform on YouTube, and I will be talking more on YouTube because it's needed. Okay, it's needed. People need to hear about the goodness of God. People need to hear and know that God is real. And they need to hear it from a person like me, a person that's been through hell and back, a person that's a prime example, a person that's living through things every day, a person that's lived through several things. So I can relate to all types of things. So let me tell y'all what happened this weekend. What I was gonna come and tell y'all about part two of my healing. See, part one was the physical. And I trusted and believed. I got shot in the face and they pronounced me dead and they said I was gonna be 100% paralyzed and my mouth was wired together and all that stuff. And see, that was something that I had no control over. I had no control over that. No matter how much I prayed, no matter how much I cried, no matter how much I fasted, I still had no control. So I trusted and believed in God, and I put my oil on there, and I prayed, and I changed my bandages, and I took care of myself, and I spoke things into existence, and I spoke life back into me. But I told y'all, my main healing was going to have to come from on the inside. And see, that's the part that I did have some control over. That's the part where we do have to do some work. And that's the part that's the catch 22. So, in part one of my season, God did his thing. God created me in his own image. Not one time, but two. Yes, all my bones were broken. Yes, I got plate screws everywhere in my face. Yes, my eye sits in between a plate. Yes, but I still look like Ebony. I'm still Ebony. So I had no control over that. Hey, sis. Hey, Jessica. But I do have control over my insides and how I deal with stuff. And when things come my way, and when people walk away, and when things hurt me, and when I'm down and when their blood pressure is stroke level, and they tell you that they gonna admit you, and they tell you that you're on the verge of a nervous breakdown. No, but God, but God. So I'm not gonna tell you that it's been easy. No, it has not. But I can tell you that I felt I felt lighter. You know, one, one day, one day, one day, and I had more energy. So I felt like my burdens was lifted off of me. And for 2 years, I've been hollering new beginning, new beginning, new beginning. And for 2 years, I've been praying, start over every day, start over every day. When I'm going to come out of my depression, when I'm going to get my mojo back, when this, when that, when my family going to get back together, when this, when that. I guess it wasn't my time. So I had to still continue to trust the process, still continue to pray, still continue to be obedient. So this weekend, y'all know this month is domestic violence month. Well, I learned it, cause I ain't know nothing about no domestic violence in no month either, until I got shot. So then, they talking about domestic violence. So then they were like, well, I want you to be the domestic violence specialist. I'm like, domestic violence specialist? That's not my area for real. I ain't never been beat. I ain't never been abused like that. I ain't never got, jumped on fighting like that. So I don't think I'd be the right. I'm a victim of gun violence. And then they started telling me the difference and how it's all related. And if you know that person that harms you or threatens you, then that's how it comes domestic, because you know that person. So I said, okay, all right, well, I'll go along with domestic. Okay. Well, I was invited to a women's conference in Georgia for domestic violence month, and I was the honoree, and I got a chance to tell my testimony and my journey and talk, and so I was honored and I was blessed, and it was a blessing to be able to travel, for somebody else to hear my story, for somebody else to gain strength from something that almost took me under. And it showed me, even in my times of weakness, that I still give strength. I still give light. I still help. I still show the goodness of God, because I wear it every day. I wear it every day. That shows the goodness of God. Man can't do nothing like this. This was unheard of. Y'all go back and watch them videos. Y'all go back on them days and them doctor's appointments and them uh, plans that they had for me. No, they man plans ain't God's plans. And his plans, they plans weren't what was going on with what was going on with me. And so I was just different. It was just different. But listen, so I got a chance to go to the women's conference this weekend. So we went in Friday. The program was Saturday, and then I came back Sunday. So we went in Friday, but that also gave me some quality time with my oldest daughter. Now, people that know me know that this situation tore up the relationship with my family because my husband was the father of my son, and that was their stepdad. And so I tried to do what was best for my son, and my girls didn't understand it. How could you forgive him? Look what he done to you. Look at your face. And so that 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 put a wedge and just hurt between us. That broke up some things in my family. So things has been rocky these last 2 years. Things have been touchy feely. Things have been quiet. Things have been hurtful. And sometimes you don't want to talk about certain things. Sometimes you try to act like certain things never happen. Or if you ignore it, it'll go away. Or you just try to live. But still, there's an underlying issue that got to be dealt with. Or the surface just going to be a surface. So when I got the chance to go out of town, my daughter went with me. So that was the first time of us being on the road or out of town together since I've been shot one on one. And so it gave us a chance to talk. And I made a video, and I guess this video could be me explaining how did I get to that video. Because we stopped and got some food, and we was talking. My daughter was talking about my face, and then she said, "But my mom still now wait a minute, what's going on, y'all?" Oh, it's the light still going. Okay, I can finish telling y'all. I'm sorry. Look, the phone had got hot and it messed up. Okay, well, listen. Okay, so now I can just tell y'all about how my daughter was able to tell me how she felt when I first got shot. You know, that was something we didn't never talk about. I never asked no questions. Y'all see that eyebrow? That eyelid? I never asked no questions. Um, I didn't want to talk about it. Like I told y'all, the only reason I know what kind of gun I got shot with, and that was because my daughter told me. I didn't want to know what kind of surgeries I had, what was messed up. I didn't, nothing. So I guess as this being domestic violence month and me being a domestic advocate, this can be my domestic violence video. I wish you had stopped and came back. I don't know how to do no stopping, clipping, couldn't record, but the part that I'm finna tell y'all. And what my daughter just told me this weekend, you know, like I always told y'all, I didn't see no warning signs. It wasn't like no red flags or constant abuse or verbal abuse. You know, we argued, but not to the point of no gun. And so intoxication and being under the influence of the enemy and the influence of drugs can cause you to do things just like that in the blink of an eye. And sometimes we do things in the blink of an eye and we can't take it back. And so when I say do things, it's toxic people out here. Some of us are toxic anyway. Some of us already have toxic relationships. We already busting windows, flattening tires, pulling up on niggas, pulling up on girls, uh, whatever, blocking people in. That's toxic attitudes. And in the midst of that, something can happen. But then, when something major happens, and then it causes a lifetime effect, a domino effect, then what? Then what? Oh, my bad. Oh, I ain't even remember. And it's 2 years and 8 months later before somebody can even speak on the hurt that was caused. Before somebody can even get ready to deal with that part. And so my daughter said, Mom, that that hurt me. That hurt us. We didn't know what to do. My husband kid said 2 days before her 21st birthday. 2 days. Just like she said, we was a family. That was her stepdad. If anything, he saved her and got her out of more trouble. But things happen. And we can't take them back. And then the easy way out, he kept himself, he gone. I'm sorry. That just, everybody else back here fighting depression, fighting to move on, confused, trying to figure out why. What was going on in your mind? What do I do next? What did I do wrong? But I said this is a season of healing. And it's butterfly take over. Because if you ain't witnessed and, and know the power of God or that God is real, by now then you'll never know. And my ratings and my people have went down. So the people that listen to me are the people that really should be like paying attention by now. So the people that's paying attention should be the ones that's really want to change or really be going through stuff and we be feeling each other because this is our healing season. We're not finna let this season pass us by. I told y'all there was a shift in the atmosphere. Y'all done witnessed it. Y'all done seen it from the beginning to the end. Y'all done seen the miracles of the eye, the miracles of the face, the miracles of the mouth, the miracles of the rich home corn funeral, the miracles of the brand new car, the miracles of the holding the storm. What? This is it. Don't let your season pass you by. New beginnings, breakthroughs. I don't care how long, just like I told you. This 2 years and 8 months that I still been fighting, still been pushing, still been crying, still been praying, still been getting knocked down. I'm in the process of getting myself up right now. Right now. We all go through. Your storm just ain't my storm. My storm ain't your storm. You could be going through something else, but that don't mean you ain't hurt. That don't mean you ain't confused. That don't mean you don't want to do better. So we all striving for better. Nobody is better than the next person. Nobody has done no more wrong than the next person. And it shows you right here that God has no respect of person. We all fall short. But they say favor ain't fair. That's what they told me. They say favor ain't fair. And God has favored me. And that's what I'm here to tell y'all. That's it. That's all. I'm going to tell you about something. Anytime I get on here and talk, I can talk. I can have a day of bread. I can sing. It don't matter. I'm going to always tell you about something good that God did. Because he woke me up. He ain't have to. I remember asking to leave here. And you still kept me. So we got work to do. We got work to do, and I love you. Thank you, Lord, I needed this right now. Miss Courtney Reynolds in the house. She got her word today, and I'ma say, hey,